Honorable Chief Minister has in fact placed on record his appreciation of Minister for Industries, Shri Thanthi and his team for tirelessly working for industry development of our state and who have made the state into a destination for investors. Some of the major initiatives taken by government, of course, a lot of things happened. We can say that setting up Tamil Nadu Industrial Guidance and Export Promotion Bureau, then state expected to have around 2.27 lakhs jobs by investing 975 crores by 132 MOUs. State has attracted investment despite the impact of COVID. For the benefit of investors and other stakeholders, the guidance had launched exclusive websites to facilitate investment. Government also focusing to get food park, textile park and other facilities for manufacturing fertilizers, food processing and garment manufacturing units in the southern districts of state including Tirunelveli, Theni, Dundukal and Madurai. Tamil Nadu government so far has brought out around 7 industrial policies covering various state sectors. At this juncture, it is also necessary to mention the various measures or other steps taken by Union government towards industry development across various states. To make India a global leader, the government has introduced PLI schemes for various sectors and thereby they wanted to achieve a 1 trillion digital economy as well as $5 trillion GDP by 2025. PM Gaji Shakti, emergency credit line guarantee schemes. Central government also enhanced the state financial assistance from 10,000 to 15,000 crores. Now coming to the award function, the Council of Management of HCC, after going through various procedures and eligible entities, has finally identified 2 awardees for business excellence and an awardee for service of humanity. HCC strongly believes that these type of awards will give necessary thrust to the industry development of the state and country. Some of the awards of earlier years were Apollo Hospital, Saint Gobain, KR Mills, and many more. It is with great pride HCC honors today City Union Bank and Kaplan Point Laboratories Limited with Business Excellence Award 2022 and Madras Dyslexia Association with Humanity Award 2022. As President of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, I request Honorable Minister Shri Thanthi to give more opportunities to Hindustan Chamber of Commerce to contribute its part in government's journey towards industrial development. With great regards, I once again welcome Honorable Minister of Industries, Mr. Thanthi for this great event and all other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I request all to cherish this moment and make it a memorable one in the history of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now request Mr. C.A.K. Suresh, President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to honor our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Minister of Industries for Government of Tamil Nadu, Adithanar, with a show. Thanks to our Honorable Minister and the HCC President, Mr. C.A.K. Suresh. We will now have the honoring of our awardees for the Business Excellence and Humanity Awards. We call upon Mr. V. Nagapan, President-elect Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to honor Dr. N. Kamakodi, Managing Director and CEO, City Union Bank. Thank you, sir. We now call upon Mr. Vijay Chodia, Vice President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to honor Mr. C.C. Parthiban, Chairman, Kaplan Point Laboratories Limited. Thank you, sir. We now call upon Mr. Riaz Razak, Treasurer, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to honor Mr. D. Chandrasekhar, President, Madras Dyslexia Association. Thank you, sirs. Please be seated. If the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce helps us to build a better tomorrow, it is because of the support of these people who have stood strong like pillars and building blocks to this mammoth organization. This is a cherished moment to honor our past presidents of the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. We humbly request our Honorable Minister of Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Thangam Thennarasu, to honor the illustrious past presidents of the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. We request our past presidents to come to the dais and accept the honor. Shri Ashok R. Takar, Shri G. Subramanian, Shri G. Subramanian, Shri Umesh N. Pujara, Shri Shabir Abdul Hussain, Shri B. Raghavan, Shri R. Subramanian, Shri M. Razak, Shri N. Mahavir Chand Dugar, Shri C.A.P.G. Sadgurudas, Shri Satyanarayanan R. Dave, Thank you, dignitaries. We will now have the presentation of the Business Excellence Awards. We commence with an audio visual of the City Union Bank.
City Union Bank. It all started in 1904 in the bustling town of Kumbakonam, where people invested not just their money, but also their trust. And the Kumbakonam Bank Limited was born. The bank was included in the second schedule to the Reserve Bank of India Act. In 1954, the bank celebrated its Golden Jubilee. In 1979, the bank celebrated its Platinum Jubilee, completing 75 momentous years. In 1980, Sri V. Narayanan assumed office as Chairman and Chief Executive Officer. In 1987, the bank's name was changed to City Union Bank Limited, in keeping with its growing national image. From a humble beginning in 1904, the bank's deposits grew to 2,317 crore rupees. For 100 years, City Union Bank had continuously changed lives for the better by constantly updating itself, by keeping pace with the changing times, and using technology to enhance the quality of customer service. By 2004, over 96% of its branches were computerized. In the early 2000s, City Union Bank was also the first in India to introduce quads after the untimely passing away of Sri V. Narayanan in November 2004. Sri S. Balasubramanian, the then Executive Director, became Chairman. Sri Balasubramanian carried forward the modernization process of the bank started by Sri Narayanan. By 2007, City Union Bank had fully implemented the core banking solution. In 2009, City Union Bank rose to leadership position amongst private banks. In 2011, on his superannuation, Sri Balasubramanian was appointed as a non-executive chairman of the bank, and Sri N. Kamakodi took charge as the managing director and chief executive officer. Under Sri Kamakodi's astute leadership, the bank has surpassed all previous records it had set in terms of evolution and growth. A young, modern India took to banking like never before, and a vibrant City Union Bank marched ahead with them, offering them the best of customized products and services. Sri Kamakodi had identified technology as the single biggest differentiator that would set apart a customer-friendly bank from the rest. And for it to become customer-friendly, he ensured that it became tech-friendly. In 2014, the bank migrated to Banks, the leading banking software, to offer services that compare with the best. City Union Bank has been rapidly adding ATMs to help customers bank round the clock. The number of kiosks has grown remarkably. The bank has installed cash deposit machines and bulk note acceptors. Customers can also deposit cash in a bulk note acceptor without using an ATM card in these locations. And offer multilingual customer support 24/7. Interactive voice response system IVRS with captive contact center was introduced at Adithanar, Chennai. Mobile banking also helps easy payment of electricity bills, other utility payments and money transfers. Thus, City Union Bank successfully moved with the times in terms of technology, customer service and innovative products and services. It's a bank that balances youthful vigor and traditional values. And it's a bank that has not only kept up with the times, but is also in sync with the hopes and aspirations of a young, new India, one that is ready to take us into the future, inspiring trust and promising excellence. City Union Bank. Trust and excellence.
Thank you. We now call upon Mr. Vijay Chordia, Vice President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to read the citation for City Union Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in reading the citation being awarded to City Union Bank Limited. City Union Bank Limited, headquartered at Kumbakonam, with main focus on lending to MSME, retail and wholesale trade, including agricultural finance, posted impressive growth in its deposits and advances portfolios. The bank's competitive advantages are its pan-India presence with 727 branches, strong capital adequacy with strong track record of continuous profitability and dividend payout throughout. Robust corporate governance and best client-centric policies have earned excellent credit rating from ICRA and CRISIL. The bank transformed itself into a technology bank by adopting various measures like ATM card, wire money, transfers, mobile banking, net banking, fitness watch, debit card, etc. Bank has adopted new initiatives like Tap and Go, DHI credit card, Easy Buy, digital lending to have an edge over other banks. This citation for recognizing the bank's excellence in service in the financial arena for over 115 years of its existence and supporting industrial development by supporting MSMEs in a huge way. City Union Bank Limited is being presented with the Business Excellence Award 2022 by Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, signed by the President K. Suresh, dated 26/8/2022 at Chennai. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now request our Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Thangam Thennarasu, to present the Business Excellence Award and citation to City Union Bank. We request Dr. N. Kamakodi, Managing Director and CEO of City Union Bank, to receive the award. Thank you, dignitaries. We will now have an audio visual of our next awardee, Kaplan Point Laboratories. Thank you, dignitaries. We will now have an audio visual of our next awardee, Kaplan Point Laboratories.
Kaplan Point Laboratories Limited. This state-of-the-art manufacturing facility near Chennai in South India has been established with realistic pride and strategic purpose by Kaplan Point Laboratories Limited in its enduring path towards greater heights. Kaplan Point today is a listed public limited company. It was established in the year 1990 by the visionary C.C. Parthipan, who preferred to tread his own path.
In 1990, we floated our Kaplan Point Laboratories Private Limited mainly to manufacture ointments and creams. And in 1994, we converted the private limited to public limited and approached the public.
Kaplan Point's initial public offering was oversubscribed by 117 times, an unbroken record in the pharmaceutical industry till date.
The entire proceeds have been sincerely deployed in the project. With the result, we had a facility to manufacture all kinds of pharmaceutical formulations in 1994. Like any other first generation businessman, we also didn't do the right balance between consolidation and expansion, and it resulted in continuous failure. That was the time I took the bags and went to countries where other people feared to go. Entry to West Africa has given us actually survival for business. The entry to South America has shifted the axis of being from survival to growth.
Being one of the few early Indian pharmaceutical entrants to Latin American market, Kaplan Point manufactures and exports dosage forms to West Africa and Angola also, with a well-charted roadmap for expansion to regulated markets like North America, Europe, Brazil, Mexico, South Africa, Russia, Australia, so on and so forth.
Many make money, but few make money with respect. Here again, we want to follow the road less travel. Make money with respect.
Kaplan Point Laboratories Limited, all set to redefine its global vision in its quest towards new horizons through less traveled pathways.
We now call upon Mr. Linesh Sanat Kumar, Vice President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to read the citation for Kaplan Point Laboratories.
A very good evening to one and all. It's indeed a great honor for me to read the citation on behalf of our chamber. Kaplan Point Laboratories Limited, a fast-growing pharmaceutical company with a unique business model catering predominantly to emerging markets of Latin America and Africa, manufactures mix of generics, branded generics, specialty molecules, and injectables. The company has 4,000 plus product registrations across the globe with 650 plus pharmaceutical formulations and over 36 therapeutic sections. Covering a wide spectrum across 23 countries, the company has a diversified product portfolio with zero reliance on any single product or any single therapy. Kaplan ranks number 1 in India across all industries for R&D spend as a percentage of revenue on average in the past 5 years. Kaplan's DNA of remaining debt-free and self-sustenance is a highlight of increasing cash surplus over the years. The company's strong balance sheet acts as an anchor for the long-term vision. Kaplan has delivered a robust, profitable growth and returns over the years and has consistently achieved their targets. This citation is for recognizing the company's excellence in the area of generic business, expansion of new geographies, widening of portfolio, and contributing substantially to the foreign exchange reserves. Kaplan Point Laboratories Limited is being presented with the Business Excellence Award 2022 by the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, signed by the President, K. Suresh, on this date, the 26th August 2022. Please put your hands together for Mr. C.C. Parthiban, Chairman, Kaplan Point. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now request our Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, Sri Thanthi, to present the Business Excellence Award and citation to Kaplan Point Laboratories, and we request Mr. C.C. Parthiban, Chairman, Kaplan Point Laboratories, to receive the award. Thank you, dignitaries. We will now have an audio-visual of the Madras Dyslexia Association.
அரிதிரன் குறைவெனும் பிறகினை காண்பீரோ அறிதலே ஏற்றம் அரிதிரன் குறைவினை புரிந்து கொள்ளுவீரோ புரிதலே மாற்றம் ஒவ்வொரு பூவும் வெவ்வேறு மந்திரமே நானும் நீயும் வெவ்வேறு எந்திரமே ஆமை முயல் போட்டியல்ல நேரம் கொடு விதைகள் மண்முட்டி வானேற காலம் கொடு விண்மீனின் வெளிச்சம் மண் சேர பொறுத்திடு நீ நான் கொஞ்சம் முன்னேற
We call upon Mr. Praveen Kumar Tatia, Vice President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to read the citation for Madras Dyslexia Association.
Honorable Minister, President, other awardees, ladies and gentlemen, it's my proud privilege to read the citation for Madras Dyslexia Association. Madras Dyslexia Association, a non-profit service organization established in the year 1991 to take a pragmatic approach to helping children with dyslexia. The organization, functioning for the past 2 decades by providing remedial help and support to these children, their parents, as well as spreading awareness to the community at large, helping schools to set up resources room and conducting teacher training programs. The institute continuously conducts training program to facilitate easy handling of children with dyslexia. The organization has developed MDA Awaz Reader in collaboration with Invention Lab and IIT Madras alumni venture using cutting-edge technology. As this app uses the OCR technology to translate the text captured as picture into a readable format, it can be used to read any printed material, newspaper, textbook, and storybooks. This helps to develop independent reading skills in children with specific learning difficulties. MDA, a 7-week online course, empowers primary school teachers to provide active support to children in their class with mild to moderate specific learning difficulty or dyslexia. This association created history by having success stories of Aditya, Akshaya, and many more through Ananya. The remediation program at the Ananya Learning and Research Center is carried out by a team of dedicated and trained special educators focused on building skills, channelizing energies, and nurturing innate talents of the child, thus ensuring a smooth transition to the mainstream school as confident and positive individuals. This citation is for Madras Dyslexia Association, which strongly believes every child is unique and should have individual attention, love, and acceptance. Every child is not only capable of learning, but also capable of succeeding. Madras Dyslexia Association is being presented with the Humanity Award 2022 by Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, signed by C.A.K. Suresh, President, SCC at Chennai on 26th August 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We request our Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Thangam Thennarasu, to present the Humanity Award and citation to Madras Dyslexia Association. We request Mr. D. Chandrasekhar, President, MDA, to receive the prestigious Humanity Award. Thank you, dignitaries. We now call upon Dr. N. Kamakodi, Managing Director and CEO of City Union Bank, to give his response and acceptance speech.
Chief guest of today's function, Honorable Minister Shri Thangam Thennarasu, the President of Madras Chamber of Commerce, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, Shri President-elect, Office Bearers of Chamber, and both past and present, dignitaries assembled over here. I thank on behalf of employees and management of City Union Bank for the honor bestowed on us today. And we assure that we will continue to work so that we will be able to present ourselves for this award. City Union Bank being had its establishment in the year 1904 as a part of Swadeshi movement to support the local commerce and agriculture. The founders of the bank and the employees who have worked in the bank from 1904 have ensured that Our bank always has lent a supporting hand to the medium, small and medium scale MSME industry. MSME, commercial trading and agriculture, they form the part of our breadwinners, to whom almost our 75% of our total loan book is comprising of. I once again thank the chamber for giving this honor, and also I take this opportunity to congratulate our fellow awardees who have been also getting the award today. In fact, I would once again I want to reiterate that this honor will once again give us extra motivation to do that. I dedicate this award to all the employees of the bank from 1904 to as on date, who are understanding the vision of the founding fathers. They reinforce the contribution again and again to this MSME industries. I once again thank you all for the opportunity given. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now call upon Mr. C.C. Parthiban, Chairman of Kaplan Point Laboratories, to give his response and acceptance speech.
Honorable Minister of Industry, Siru Thangam Thennarasu, dignitaries on the dais and outside, ladies and gentlemen. With your permission, I would like to say a few words. At the outset, I sincerely thank HCC, its members and juries for this award. Once again, congratulations for the unique categorization of the awards in the form of a big heart non-profit company and a SME-centered banker and also a for-profit SME. And a few words now about me and our company. I came to this city 45 years ago as a job seeker. I used to be a rustic villager, and the initial salary was just 150 rupees. And I didn't even know the difference between pro-poor and pro-poverty. As you all know well, pro-poor will make you compassionate, but pro-poverty will make you poor. And in fact, I was a pro-poverty associate rather than a pro-establishment architect. Anyway, the books changed my life. The first book which actually changed my life was Think and Grow Rich. I still remember the 2 lines that I read in that book. You are poor not because of your father, mother, God or society, but because you have no dreams and goals. Let us dream big and the details later. Let us not leave our dreams in our pillows and beds. Now, I would like to sum it up actually in 3 ways. Books are my treasure trove, and the struggle which underwent the struggles are my shape shifters. And the third important thing which is needed for business, differentiate or die. Even the distinguished companies will become extinguished if you don't differentiate. Finally, if you don't sacrifice for what you want will be sacrificed. Thank you very much. Thanks to all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We now call upon Mr. D. Chandrasekhar, President, Tamil Nadu Madras Dyslexia Association, to give his response and acceptance speech.
Respected Minister, respected office bearers of the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Madras Dyslexia Association, I sincerely thank the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce for choosing us to give the Champion of Humanity Award. It's indeed a great recognition for the work being done by us for the past 30 years. Such recognitions and acknowledgement encourage organizations like us to enhance our capacity and deliver more to the society. We humbly accept the award. I want to be very brief since the time given to us is very short. Dyslexia affects 1 in every 6 school-going child. The typical dyslexic child is very intelligent, with an average IQ of above 80 to 85 but cannot achieve his or her potential. MDA has developed a technique to identify and remediate these children and make them successful in their areas of intelligence. The techniques have been time tested over the last 30 years. The children who have been remediated by us have gone on to become designers, architects, lawyers, engineers, businessmen, bakers, and web designers, and work in various creative roles. I draw your attention to the theory of multiple intelligences. Each of us has an assortment of following 8 types of intelligences. Linguistic, all about languages. Mathematical, logical, all about mathematical accounts, physics, chemistry, everything. Then comes spatial, it's all about designs, drawings, architecture. Then bodily kinesthetic, your ability to flex your body, good sports people, good dancers. Then comes intrapersonal, people who are very strong in self-awareness. Then interpersonal, your ability to convey your ideas to the others, people who become good lawyers, good speakers. Music is one. And finally, naturalistic. Naturalistic is your ability to understand nature, plants, animals. So these are the 8 intelligences, and we all have an assortment of all this. Every child is born with a certain amount of strength, say intelligence. We need to identify the presence of a particular intelligence in the child and work on it. One will become a sports person, another a good musician, and the third a good designer, and fourth an entrepreneur. You will be surprised to know that some of the outstanding discoveries and inventions have come from such people. They include Thomas Alva Edison, who invented electricity bulb. Alfred Einstein, who created the theory of relativity. Richard Branson, a brilliant entrepreneur. Steve Jobs, founder of Apple. And closer to home, the Bollywood actor Boman Irani. Yes, we can make a success of every dyslexic person. This is our motto. Failure to attend to these hyper-intelligent children will frustrate them and convert them into child delinquents, who will later on create social problems. And it's a very important point to be noted. It's a very big danger to society that 1/6 of the school-going children population has this problem, and it calls for immediate attention. Hence, it's very important for each one of us to know about dyslexia, understand and help every child who has this difficulty. I request each one of you to talk about this with all your friends and family members openly. I request each of the corporate members to adopt at least one school and help the dyslexic children to get remediated and mainstreamed. I request all corporate members to provide a part of your CSR support for the activities of dyslexia. I once again thank the Hindustan Chamber for awarding us and all of you for taking part in this award function. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We now request all the awardees to come together with your awards for a photograph with our Honorable Minister for Industries, Thanthi Tennarasu, and with Mr. C.A.K. Suresh, President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, and Mr. V. Nagappan, President-elect, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, dignitaries. இது நாம் மிகவும் எதிர்பார்த்து காத்திருந்த தருணம். நமது தலைமை விருந்தினர் அவர்களின் தெள்ளிய உரையை கேட்கும் தருணம். மல்லாங்கிணறு தந்த மண்ணின் மைந்தன், தமிழ் தாயின் தங்க மகன், எங்கள் மதிப்புக்குரிய மாண்புமிகு தமிழக தொழில்துறை அமைச்சர் திரு தங்கம் தென்னரசு அவர்களை அறிமுகப்படுத்த திரு விஜய் சௌத்ரியா, வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட், ஹிந்துஸ்தான் சேம்பர் ஆஃப் காமர்ஸ் அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம். This is the moment we have been waiting for. We now call upon Mr. Vijay Chaudia, Vice President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, to introduce our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Thangam Thennarasu.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in introducing the chief guest of the evening, Thiru Thangam Thenarasu, Honorable Minister for Industries. Honorable Minister for Industries Thiru Thangam Thenarasu was born in Malankinaru village, Virudhunagar district. He earned his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. As a graduate engineer, he worked with SPIC for about 10 years before his political plunge. Thiru Thangam Thenarasu has more than 2 decades of legislature experience. He was elected to the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly 5 times, starting with his first electoral victory from the Arupukottai constituency in the 1997 by-election. In 2006, he became the Minister for School Education, Sports and Youth Welfare and Archaeology. As the School Education Minister, he implemented the Tamil Nadu Uniform System of School Education, paving the way for quality education for children. He was instrumental in introducing the activity-based learning in primary education and active learning methodology in upper primary sections. During his tenure, he has spearheaded the project of setting up Asia's second largest library, Anna Centenary Library in Chennai. Now, as the Minister for Industries, his ambition is to make Tamil Nadu as numero uno state for industrial investments in South Asia. He was lauded for handling the oxygen demand during the COVID crisis in the state. He is a voracious reader and a good orator. His interests include archaeology, ornithology, wildlife, numismatics, and Tamil literature. He also comes with the ability to read the ancient Tamil scripts in temples and museums. Thiru Thangam Thenarasu now also holds the portfolio of the Tamil official language and Tamil culture and archaeology department. Thiru Thangam Thenarasu.
Thank you, sir. We now request our Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Thangam Thenarasu, to deliver his special address on this momentous occasion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the kind words. Mr. K. Suresh, President, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. Mr. V. Nahappan, President-elect, Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. Dr. N. Kamakodi, MD and CEO, City Union Bank Limited. Mr. C.C. Parthiban, Chairman, Captain Point Laboratories Limited. Mr. D. Chandrasekhar, President, Madras Dyslexia Association, members of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, representative from the diplomatic missions, other dignitaries of the dais, members from the present media, ladies and gentlemen. I feel it's a great pleasure to participate in Chamber Day celebrations of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. Needless to mention that this is a momentous occasion in the annals of the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. For me, this is the second time I'm attending a function organized by HCC. There was an old saying, but I want to really rewrite, as far as I am concerned, to my convenience. I must say now that fortune never comes single. For me, fortune has come to me twice. Once virtually, and today it is physically. Last time I attended the function virtually, and today I have had the great honor of presenting myself physically before you and speak a few words. And the gentleman has really showered encomiums on me, in fact, and he was reading the introduction about me, and I don't know whether I truly deserve it, but I will definitely put in my best efforts to stand up to his remarks, I would say. So with these few words, I think that I should now stick to my text, ladies and gentlemen. The activities of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce is a remarkable one. The Hindustan Chamber of Commerce HCC deserves commendation for growing and adapting to times and for its farsightedness. On this historic occasion, I congratulate the present office bearers and past presidents and members for their contribution to the growth of HCC and also to the state and the society. Our state, under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Thiru M.K. Stalin, has made rapid strides in all spheres despite the COVID-19 pandemic, and we are very confident and working towards the ambitious goal of the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. I am pleased to learn that the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce is a membership base of large, medium and small enterprises. Government of Tamil Nadu is extending all necessary support to the business community to sustain and grow their businesses. Today's awardees, City Union Bank, Kaplan Point Laboratories, and Madras Dyslexia Association are truly deserving, and the Chamber has selected the right organizations. I have no doubt that such of these organizations and industries will take the state of Tamil Nadu to the $1 trillion economy as envisaged by our Chief Minister. Chamber of Commerce is the backbone of development around the world. They are the one who convey in one voice to the policy and decision makers the requirements and expectation of the businesses. Today, the whole world is faced with a lot of challenges. Our state of Tamil Nadu, which has shown a lot of resilience in the past and has withstood many crises, is equipped to face the current tides. The responsibilities of the business houses have now changed from the single bottom line of making profit to work for the triple bottom line, the planet, people and the profit. The Chamber should act as a medium to channelize the corporate social responsibility, CSR, initiatives of the member companies so as to ensure inclusive growth for better results. I'm glad that the Hindustan Chamber has aptly chosen the theme Tamil Nadu towards $1 trillion economy. The Chamber's focus to work for the economic development of the Tamil Nadu state reinforces your very genesis and focus from the very beginning. The Chamber's role and responsibility should be manifold and in tune with the state's progress. On this wonderful occasion, I wish the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce all success in its services to the business and to the society. I take this opportunity to convey my warm felicitations to all the awardees, President HCC, Mr. Suresh, and other office bearers and members of the Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, and wish it grows from strength to strength in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, when we were listening to the speeches made by the awardees, we could all understand that they have come through so much in their endeavors, in their journey, which truly means they have seen ups and downs during their journey, which truly conveys a message that life is full of challenges. We need to really face challenges, and we must accept the challenges in its right sense, and we must emerge victorious. Again, with one saying, I would like to conclude my speech. Tough times never lost, but tough people do. Thank you so much. My greetings.
வருஷா டோர் மூட்டு வந்து நானே கையில் வச்சிருவேன் கேப்பா உனக்கு என்ன அவர் தான் கேப் கொடுத்தா நீ எதில் கொடுத்தா சொன்னேன் போற ஒரு வழி பேசிட்டு தான் போறேன் பேசிட்டு நம்ம நோட் நம்பர் தான் அதுக்குள்ள சுச்சி ஆனால் நேரத்தில் கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்காங்களா நானா இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் நம்ம இங்கே வந்தால் வந்து இல்லை வராங்க இல்லை மேலே போகலான்னு பார்க்கலாம் நீ பார்த்துக்கோ